industry as well as the media space is mourning DJ Advisor. We woke up to a very sad news that he has joined the ancestors and the other world. And you are welcome to the Daily Zoom. I'm Gyakie. This is OneplayAfrica. Now, in as much as we are all not dressed black, we are still mourning. So we are going to talk a little bit about DJ Advisor and any other information that there is. We'll give it out to you as the show goes on. Gentlemen, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And personally, I didn't have any encounter with him, but per his works in the industry, we see that I know we borrow people's word. Did you have some form of interaction with him? If not, how do you know him, and how do you think his loss is going to impact in the industry in general?
Well, may his soul rest in perfect peace. This is a huge loss to the Ghanaian entertainment industry, especially the music fraternity. Well, I met Advisor a couple of times, met him at some few events, even though I learned he wasn't the normally outgoing type, but I had the privilege of meeting him, I think about 3 events or so. And well, I have followed him just like any other top gun in the industry. And one thing that Advisor is really noted for is his talent discovery. He is among one of those top people that always comes down, lend a helping hand to, especially the up and coming artists. So with this loss, I think, Charlie, it is very huge. It is very huge. We are going to miss such a legend.
Yeah, but it seems sudden. Was he sick that we didn't know of, or COVID-19? What happened? Because I said he was there and he's not there.
Well, such is life. We are here today, tomorrow we are gone. Take a look at some of the group pictures you've taken in the past. Let's throw back a little and see the number of people we've crossed paths with and people who are still here with us today. I think that is life, and we can't take that away from our living. It is part of it. Well, just like they say, God that giveth, you see the same person that taketh. So this is a huge loss. Well, it is sudden. It came as a shock to everybody. But you know, that is how the industry is. You see, most people have underground, I call them underground problems that we mostly neglect, and for entertainment or for the benefit of whatever we are getting in the industry, we tend to put them aside. And as entertainers, we come to the forefront to just put our problems aside and take care of other people's problems, and that is to entertain them. So it could be one of the reasons why this death probably comes at a shock. But from what I heard, I learned he was not feeling too well. That is the statement from his outfit. Yes, Global Media Alliance. Yes, I think Global Media Alliance, yeah. The release they sent to us stated that he was a little under the weather. So I think it will also be a contributing factor.
Well, we send our condolences from OneplayAfrica to his family and his loved ones. Shaggy, did you follow him a little bit more than probably I did?
Okay. First of all, I would like to say to send my condolences to the family and his loved ones as well. I think I haven't met him before, but the last time I met him was last year. We went for a program at Ship House. Chameleon was having a show there, then he came. I think he was the MC. So that's the last time and my first time I met DJ Advisor. But when we met as well, like we didn't have any interaction between us. But his appearance is, is welcomed. Like he's free. He's out there like free mind. Moves on with everyone fine. So I think his death came as a surprise when I went on the internet today to see some of our media personalities sharing photos of him and sharing some memories about him and stuff. So I think it came very near and of a shock to the industry. Yeah.
Okay. And so far, the industry players, are they handling it well, or any controversy because Ghana they will be one controversy. Everyone we are still dragging everyone till now. Or this time it's very clear people are still in the first stage of grief.
Yeah, I think people are still in the first stage of grief, and the grief is very fresh considering the fact that we just witnessed another passing. As it's last week or so, the passing of one legend also, Bob Pixel. Yeah. So I think we are still in the grieving process, grieving mode, and so it is not yet time. I don't know who is going to bring such controversies. Then the person is indeed very, very heartless and wicked. Because at this point where some people have suffered a huge loss, not only to the family but to the whole fraternity, exactly. It is very, very unnecessary, uncalled for you to bring such things up at this time.
Okay, as I said, we really, really send our love and our condolences to the family, and we pray for strength for them at this time like this. I mean, they will mourn. You can't say but we pray for strength for the family. Now let's move to another conversation that seems a little delightful than this. This is very gloomy, but let's move to another one. Gyakie, the Ghanaian musician Gyakie, her song has made Billboard top Triller global and charts. I mean top global chart, and it's a big deal considering the fact that Gyakie, I mean the song was Forever, by the way. Gyakie is not one that you would hear any controversial thing about. Does this mean that without the controversy, the music can still go and the industry might not need all these controversies we've experienced since January?
I think it is very, very true, you know. And Gyakie has not been the only example, okay, when it comes to people thriving without controversies. Most of our OGs did it, the likes of the legendary Amachideke, Kojo Entry. Yes, they had one or two, but it comes with a job, okay, but it doesn't mean that, yes, you necessarily have to beef somebody or get into a squabble with somebody in order to get your name out there. You know, the music space and the music plugins are very, very huge, that you can, with the right connections and the right people, you'll be able to fly high just like Gyakie is doing now. Yes, without any controversies or fight. Maybe, as for the controversies there, yes, she's going to get into one. That is sure. It comes with whatever she's doing.
She will decide to get into one.
You see, this industry, you don't decide to get into beef.
I know. Wait, let's establish this.
Yes.
I mean, it takes two. The beef can come at you, but you can decide not to respond, and then nobody you like still you are controversy free.
Tell me one person who has not been in a controversy in the industry since you started following it.
I think Mr. Adina. Which controversy?
Of course, with her management.
What happened?
Came with her management when she left her management. Came with lots of controversies. You know, you can't take that away from the job. You understand? It will hit you one way or the other. We are working with humans whose minds, who have different temperaments, I should say. Some react to things differently. So you don't.
I almost said Chatawali.
you don't know how the person is going to wake up tomorrow morning and just flip like that and come at you.
Well, that's a nice wordplay. You know, this one is called flip the music.
So it comes with a job, but it doesn't mean that she cannot go higher than this. Yes, even though she's been in the system for quite some time, she's flying high, even though she's not part of our, in quote, A-list artist.
I think she's getting there.
Yeah, she's getting there. She's getting there. And there's more lands for her to cover. There's more room for her to just fill up. And I wish her well. This is great news for the industry.
Exactly. That's good. Frederick, do you think the industry or the music space is opening up now? Because at a time it was concentrated on some people. If you see this kind of charts, there are specific names you will hear. But this is a very young artist, probably very new, because of the new school, the new generation.
Wave that is
and
coming,
then she's doing. Do you think the industry is finally opening? And if so, what is causing that opening?
Yeah, obviously, when you ask me, I think it's now open. We are not limiting it to only like few people in the industry, like maybe the Shatters, Shatters, the Sarkodiers, the Samini, the Stoneboy. But right now it's open, so everyone is capable of, taking a share of the cake. And when you ask me again, I'll say that there's a big deal for Gyakie. She actually she's the second to be in the space of the Billboard charts.
Okay, who was
the first one was Wiala.
Oh.
Yeah, Wiala too has been there before, and she is the second person.
That's
So
nice.
so I think right now it's not limited to anyone. Like anyone at all can come in. Once your PR team or your management is working hard to push you out there. So it not necessarily has to be with beefs or maybe like controversies for you to get out there. You can do your good music, people are patronizing it, and it gives you the mileage for other people across the country or the world to get to hear about you, and then you'll be going out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What should we account this for? Is it that, or what caused this opening in the space now? Is it proper promotion of the song? Is it the quality of the song? Or is it plugging?
Okay, so I said sometime, or somewhere last year, that last year was the year whereby people's mental strength was tested. Okay, this year actually I term it as a year of revelations. Okay, there's so many things that are being revealed right from January till now, and still counting, with regards to beefs, springing up deep conversations about some of the things that we've neglected in our industry. And I think plugins and promotions are one of them. People depended, gone were the days when people had executive producers, okay, which was their major source of plugin, whereby they were selling cassettes rights and CD rights. Fast forward into our generation, our major source of plugin has to do with online plugs, you understand, rather than the hard copy ones. And if you are able to get that system right, if that system is being revealed to you into details and you are able to grab that side, it will be very, very easy for you to fly like Gyakie is doing. You know, fortunately, he mentioned Riala. Riala was exposed, yes,
sure.
was exposed very early to that kind of plugin, because she plied most of her trade outside Ghana.
Yeah.
You understand? Therefore, she was privy to all those systems. You understand? So if yes, this comes as a result of the revelation we are having currently in our industry. Now we are beginning to realize, okay, there is more to there is more to being a musician than just recording songs, releasing, and just being on stage to perform. Take your money and go.
Right.
There is more to that. Now we are beginning. Some people, even some of our A-list artists, that are even hearing split sheets and all that for the first time.
Which is so sad.
Which is
considering where you've reached in the
they've reached, you see, it is very sad, you understand, and this is very huge. We are now being revealed to some of these things, and it is very good, which is why we've seen somebody like Gyakie, who is not one of our topmost guns, yet topping charts on Billboard.
Yes, and for this kind of height she has achieved, let's do some projections into the future. What does this hold for an artist like Gyakie? Are we going to be seeing her in some, on big platforms when shows, like we have the liberty to have big shows? Are you going to be seeing her on, big collaborations around the world?
Of course, yes. Especially me, I was even looking at her tours. Okay. Being from the events background, I was even looking at her tours. If not for COVID and its restrictions, I think this would have been the perfect time. Exactly, the perfect time for her to have embarked on a world tour. Yeah. Just like what happened to Riala, which has made her a household name, even though we can't say she's one of our A-list artists currently, but Riala is a household name, you understand, because of some of these things. Riala had most of her gigs outside, and it is a very huge exposure for an artist like that. The moment your star shines, it is very, very good for you to start opening your wings now. Yeah. And if not for COVID, I would have loved to see Gyakie on huge festivals, huge stages, making Ghana proud.
Shaggy,
Yeah.
projections. What does this mean to the future of Gyakie in the music space, especially?
Okay, for me, I think once again, the management or her PR team, they should capitalize on such something like this to, I mean, live up to the expectation of Gyakie. So I think they should put in more works to get her on the big stages outside there. If, like as my colleague here said, Roland, if not for COVID, like they should get her on big platforms or like these festivals outside the Europe, just to play the shows and I mean go higher than that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's this very interesting observation I've made about Gyakie. So she made Apple Music 100 most streamed songs in Ghana, and then this one with Billboard. It is not on her page on Instagram, at least. I mean, for Instagram, it's not there. They don't post it. However, I think the media is doing well, so we are able to fish such information out. But they don't post it. Do you think they are lacking something, or they have the right plugins to make the information come out, so they don't necessarily need to post it? Because if I'm a visitor and I just see Gyakie's songs and I come to her page, I would want to see the other heights the lady has achieved, but it's not here. Is this something they are doing wrong, or it doesn't really matter?
Well, it does, but not so much. Okay, this is where we would have to give credit to her management team and her PR team, whoever is handling her communication and her news out there. You know, if I always say that if you are not able to control the conversation around you now, how will you be able to control it when you are up there? It will be very difficult for you. Even at this early stage, they are able to manage whatever is going in the conversation around her, even without her posting anything on her page, which shows how strong her PR team is. We can decide to relax, give you the conversation. You can deliberate on whatever you want to talk about, but it won't be negative. You understand? Therefore, now that even she's attaining this height, she's not posted anything yet. Okay, it looks as if she's very off about it. Okay. The moment she decides to post something about a huge height that she's probably going to attain in the future, what do you think is going to happen? It is going to fly wide, because even the one that she's not posted is even in the space. How much more the ones that he's going to? It is one of those tactics by the PR team to keep her.
To build some mystery around.
Exactly.
Her. That's nice.
Yeah. Exactly, because when you go on her page and you don't find, you go on the common pages like the Facebook, Instagram and stuff, and you don't find those stuff, you'll be forced to go on her streaming site, which is where she's going to get something. Okay, Instagram, yes, she's not gotten to that height where those apps like Instagram and Facebook are going to pay her, but therefore they will just resort to the streaming ones like YouTube and other streaming websites. Okay, which is where they need the focus. So when they don't post on Instagram and stuff, you'll be forced to go there to go and stream her songs.
Do you think they are lacking something, or it's a step in the right direction?
Oh yeah, for me, I mean, they're on the right track. They're on the right path. There's nothing that I think they are lacking for now, because they are doing a good job when you look at her streams, I mean her songs on the digital markets or the digital stores. I think the team is really working hard to get something good for themselves, to achieve something good for themselves, and Gyakie as well. So I think they are on the right path. They are doing something good for themselves. Yeah.
Okay. Drop your comments below. What do you think? Do you think Gyakie's team or Gyakie, they should be outgoing? Like they should put the things out so that we know, rather than bloggers posting it and posting any information. Sometimes it could be wrong though. But well, drop your comments. I want to know what you also have to say. And gentlemen, we are wrapping up. So drop your social media handles. Let our viewers follow you as well. Okay, so my name Roland Amate from Events Guide Africa. We are still working on Events Guide magazine, the March edition with the Emmy Awards executive member and CEO Kojo. Watch out for it.
All right, so
and your social media handles.
Yes, Events Guide Africa, and on Facebook I am Roland Amate.
Okay.
All right, so I'm Frederick Noite on Instagram, so you can follow me and then we take it from there.
Okay, so you can also follow OneplayAfrica.com. On our website, and you can follow OneplayAfrica on. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please press or click on the subscribe button. The bell icon will show up. Press on it and press all because you don't want to miss any of our content.
Oneplay. At class to your music.